Matthewson's auction more than 700 classic cars, bikes and trucks every month.
Beautiful bit of kit. This car is going to last forever.
At their garages in Yorkshire, our television crews have been trying to understand their business.
They've been following us around for years, and from what I can see, they've learned very little.
But that hasn't stopped us having a go at restoring our own historic vehicles.
You should be doing something else.
Put it somewhere safe.
I'm up for the challenge, I think.
Wow, there's not much of that left, is there?
It's been a massive headache.
So far, though, we've been pleased with the results.
Looks really well, doesn't it?
It's very good. This is the best one that I've seen.
Absolutely brilliant.
But it's a nightmare balancing the books when we come to sell them again.
We've spent just over 40 grand.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
£22,000.
You're going to blow money. But, all credit to you, you're saving another vehicle. You're performing a public service, really, and it's the only way you can look at it.
Is there any possibility of us making any money restoring classic vehicles?
Yes, but not that lightly.
Oh, man.
This week, we chase profit on what could be the next classic fast Ford.
Absolutely nice.
Before attempting to see just how fast
Am I allowed to drive it like I stole it?
it really is. We hear how a story of optimism
We just learn it, you read about it, you do it. It's not difficult.
turned into a 3-year nightmare.
Well, basically the whole car was an issue.
And we take pity on an aesthetically challenged Eastern Bloc hero.
I think it's probably one of the ugliest motorcycles ever made.
Matthewson's is full of temptations.
These are worth gold dust, the minis.
I like some of the Peugeots, and I like this one as well.
Prado VR6.
We've been unable to resist some prime examples that weren't exactly bargains.
The 1963 Lotus Elan, 25/7.
And some of them have been stuck in the workshop for nearly 2 years.
We'll get there.
To help cash flow and reduce our blood pressure, we're looking for a quick turnaround, a surefire bet, assuming such a thing exists.
I think you need to do things that are a little different, a bit quirky maybe. A sporty example, you can't go so far wrong, can you?
Buy premium bonds. That's the best thing you can do. Although you'd lose money out of premium bonds, you lot. You'd buy £1 a piece and sell them for 50p.
We decided that this beauty might be the best tool for the job. 2004, 65,000 miles on the clock, the Ford Mondeo ST220 is an often overlooked member of an elite club. Ford's specialist RS or Rally Sport team were all about taking the family runabout and modifying it into a high-performance machine. Escort, Sierras and Focuses with motorsport tech and sometimes a planet-sized spoiler became the office car park must-have. But Ford realised there was a market for a more sedate performance car, and in 1997 the Mondeo was the first to be given the ST or Sports Technology treatment. The ST220 was a must-have for reps in a rush and the traffic officers chasing after them.
Yeah, it's a modern classic, isn't it? And it's affordable. You know, anything fast forward, it's normally, you know, you need to sell a vital organ or something, don't you? You know. So, yeah, I can see the logic behind it. Yeah, it is going to need a good service over. But look in there, it's real level in there. A little bit of wear on that seat, but nothing drastic. Just a little bit of creasing, which is normal. Massive valet, and the wheels refurbed. It will look a different car.
Dave reckons we should be paying about £3 grand max. We seldom listen.
Mondeo ST220, start me on it, whereabouts? £3,000 and gone, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4.
Well, what do I stop at?
3,004 with me, you're out.
50.
3,005, 3, 5, 3,005, 6, 3,006 with me. 3,600, 3, 7, 3, 8, 3,008.
Yeah.
This is a bargain.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep going then.
On sale
I'll
and
stop at
going,
5.
3,009, 4, £4,000. £4,000. £4,000, are you all done? 4,000, do you want one?
Is this us?
4,000
We are still on. I'm getting confused
all
now.
done then,
I'm getting excited.
£4,000, I've got to go at 50, 4,050.
Oh, no.
Are we out?
4,050,
Yeah. Oh,
I've got to do it. 4,001, more than a bid of 4,001. Sold for one, thank you.
It's £1,000 more than we should have spent, but not a disaster.
I think they're going to be very much an appreciating classic, aren't they? But don't overspend on it.
I don't think it's going to be big profits, but who knows, eh? You never know.
We need the work done quickly and efficiently, so we're sending the hopefully money-making Mondeo to a family-run firm in Leeds. Dave Searer has always liked to run a tight ship. Exactly what we're looking for.
I started my business in 1983. I might not look old, but I'm fairly old now at the moment.
Officially, Dave is supposed to be retired, leaving his son Manny to run the business. But that hasn't quite gone to plan.
It comes down 2-3 days a week. And next week, it'll come for 5 minutes, next week he'll be here for 3 hours. Just wants a cup of tea and that's it. And biscuits, that's what he wants.
Oh, wow, that's a nice car. ST220, that's absolutely fantastic.
Clean?
Wow.
Full leather?
Yeah, tyres a bit perished down there.
If you do something with the wheels?
Yeah, definitely need refurbing.
No major dents?
No, just a few little scratches and little imperfections. Needs a good clean up all round, good valet. But for the age of the vehicle, I think absolutely mint.
Good. Big engine, cool looks, good power, old school, everything about it is just a classic Ford.
We've hit on something very rare. A restorer who reckons we've bought well.
Very rare model, and I think it's going to be a very, very good project for everybody, really.
One thing's for sure, our hot Mondeo is in safe hands. Cars, trucks and garages have been a multi-generational obsession for the Searers.
My dad used to have a haulage business in Uganda, where we originally come from. The subframe and the legs seems to have a little bit of surface corrosion, Manny.
Yeah.
Working with Manny is like a dream come true for me, really, because I wanted one of my lads to be working with me. Discs are really bad. Seems to have a really decent exhaust system on at the moment. Manny, from very young age, has always been interested in vehicles.
When he'd come home, we'd come outside with him, what car have you brought, what car have you brought? There's always something different, and then he'd drop us to school in that. And then if it was something loud, he'd give it a few revs, and people would say, oh, I saw your dad revving this and that.
The wheel bearing's a bit noisy.
He is a very good teacher. He can write you a full description about changing a bulb.
Sales and everything's all good, Bunny, so make a note.
Yep.
Looks like it's been parked for quite a long time. Look at all this smoke coming out of it. And spiders. Engine's got a little bit of an oil leak. Other than that, it's fairly a nice, decent car.
But the best surprise of all was yet to come.
Timescale, how long are we looking at in terms of getting this car back out?
We would be looking at about a week.
What dealers normally do is buy stuff that doesn't want a load of work, get it in the workshop, get it sorted out, get it looking nice, get it back in a sale, get it sold and get your profit. And I gather that this Mondeo is absolutely perfect for your job, in my opinion.
In Leeds, we were thinking that our Mondeo had just the right amount of things wrong with it so we could turn a profit. But now it seems the engine is running a bit lumpy.
It's there, can you hear it? We might have to do a smoke test on there. You can hear like an air leak, so that could be something simple.
A leaky hose will mean less air for combustion. This is one of those time-saving mechanics hacks.
So machine off, money. Sure, that's the section, that pipe there.
Yeah. This sort of machine can save hours of listening and checking this and vacuum pressure this. It'll just do that and find that straight away. Hopefully that's an easy fix.
A temporary pipe is put on.
Ready, money? All clear, yeah?
Yep.
But the V6 still isn't running right.
Still doing it. Right. Is the air noise still there? Still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
More diagnostic vaping.
Somewhere at the back here, isn't it?
Then some words we didn't want to hear.
Feel like a cracked manifold.
This will all have to come off, all this. The smoke is coming from right behind, inside at the bottom of the manifold here. And at the bottom of the engine, there's no excess because we've got the exhaust and everything coming up.
The manifold joins the exhaust to the engine. A new one isn't cheap, and labour costs could start ramping up.
Slightly worrying.
Could be. Ow. We've got to remove the manifold, which is probably about 100 bolts.
Okay, that's it. Right. Okay.
But as soon as it's detached...
Fantastic.
A £300 problem is instantly reduced to a few quid.
There we go.
Good find.
Yeah, I got it. Steady on.
For our second project, we're on the lookout for something a bit more unusual than our Mondeo.
All loaded by myself.
Some of the lots weren't quite what we were after, but we were quite drawn to this peculiar thing. A 1971 MZ250 trophy.
Nice little bike, that. They reckon these are a right nice little machine, don't they? There's a good following for these, you know.
Where?
Czechoslovakia.
We're not in...
Technicality.
Derek's fact may well be right, but our MZ was actually built in East Germany in the 60s and 70s. Nicknamed the Iron Pig due to, let's call them, interesting looks, it still managed to dominate the international 6-day trials competitions, hence the name Trophy. It was also a big favourite of the local Rozzers.
What a well-built bike. I mean, that is a quality machine. It just doesn't fit into our aesthetics that we accept over here, does it?
Therefore, is it a good one for us to buy?
Yeah. Look at all the mudguard brackets and stuff and suspension in general. Look at this, look, all creased.
You know a bit about these, don't you?
No, I don't know anything about them, no. But that frame and that engine, don't that look impressive to you? It's purposeful engineering and it's strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that'll take all the family, wouldn't it? They all lot. All of you. Ducks, chickens, a lot as well in the back of it. Everything you can get on it, that would carry that bike.
It's a bit weird, but we like it. Now we just need Derek not to overhype it, so we can bag a bargain.
Now the 1971 MZ250 trophy. Now this is a cracking bike. Quality.
I know.
Absolute quality. Build quality, unquestionable. Silver machine, lot number 237.
He does this on purpose, you know.
An awful lot of money, these bikes. Far superior bike to a BMW.
What?
15, 16, 17, 1800, £1,800, 18. £1,800 and going then 18, 19. 19 on my left, 19. £1,900 away and gone then, 19. 19, can I say 2?
No. Yeah, come on.
My left for the first, 19 provisionally for the second, third and last time provisionally, 1900.
Thank you.
Bangers&Cash, restoration team.
We quite like the idea of making this standard model look a bit more like the police bikes. And there was only one place we wanted to send it to have the work done.
Got to have biscuits, that is absolutely essential.
Brian Gould and Rob Carter are based near Hull. They know all about this misfit machine.
I think it's probably one of the ugliest motorcycles ever made, But it's so ugly, I think it's actually lovely. Nobody did anything even close as bad as this, Brad, did they?
No.
There's just nothing else that looks
As bad.
as bad.
Brian is actually a massive fan of MZs. He's forgotten exactly how many he's had, but he thinks it's more than 25.
You'll notice the MZ calendar, and if you look on November, there's my bike.
Brian and Rob have been scouring the scrapyards of the world to make this the best-looking version of the world's ugliest police bike.
The police ones that had leg shields, didn't they, Bri?
Yes.
And they are, like, absolutely super rare.
When we heard about this, I started looking around. I looked into what they should have, and luckily I purchased a pair with the fit-in kit.
If the bike was coming towards you, that's how they would fit like that.
Rob and Brian are perfectionists with a keen eye for originality.
It wants a full bare metal paint, everything, mudguards, tank, headlights, side panels, back mudguard, and we will re-pinstripe it in gold.
And that's not all. Brian's going to be doing some more searching.
On this bike, what they had was fairly flat handlebars.
So they're the wrong handlebars?
They're completely the wrong handlebars, which means they've got to be replaced, and we've got to find the proper gear, like the indicators to go on the end, and the correct throttle.
The storage box on the back isn't right.
That's going.
And there are further irritations.
This is a modern replacement. Somebody's even put here, ring-a-dang-ding. Well, it should be ring-a-ding-ding.
That's what sound an MZ makes?
That is correct.
But the main issue is yet to reveal itself.
Fuel starvation.
So we're not getting fuel through?
No, that's right.
Certainly not enough.
Don't matter what we do, there's not a peep out of it, is there?
No.
We've got a fundamental problem with it.
With Rob's words ring-a-ding-dinging in our ears, it seems a good time to get an update on an old banger's favourite. Back in March 2020, Mark Dawson from Selby was having a clear-out.
It's no good having them sat in a garage, just sat around. They need to be used.
There was a Crayford Corsair.
My dad, he had a 2000 GT one, a red one. I remember going on holiday in the early 70s. This is a 1965 Humber Hawk.
There was also a 1971 Triumph 2000.
It's in good condition, really.
And a 66 Zodiac.
Definitely needs a good clean.
But the most deceptive was this 1958 MG Magnet. Apparently, it was in better shape than it looked.
All the major welding's done. The basics are there for somebody that's got some time to do it.
Quite a lot of time, maybe. But sure enough, the right person for the job came along. Retired RAF engineer John Beaumont from Gainsborough gave $2 grand for it.
I bought the MG Magnet because I needed something to do. It's a car I used to own, but I bought one in 1966. And I had it about 2 years until it fell apart. Well, actually, it blew up.
This car might have had some work done to it, but it wasn't exactly in showroom condition.
I'd actually seen better cars at the scrapyard, but I then decided that, what have I got to lose? I went and bought it.
John spent most of the first 6 months dismantling the MG.
Fuel tank out, rear windscreen, so I could clean it up. It's easy to do the doors in the workshop. Hadn't got an instrument panel, that's all in bits. Bonnet off, wings and inner wing off. All the brakes have got to be done. All that is rubbed down, undercoat, top coats.
And that's all there was to it, apart from the small matter of putting all this lot back together again.
You just learn it, you read about it, you do it. Sometimes you're wrong, most of the time you're right. But it's not difficult.
With this level of military can-do, 3 years on, we weren't expecting any major issues.
Well, basically the whole car was an issue.
Clearly a lot has been done, but it's still not quite fit for the road.
I've got an air leak somewhere on the brakes and I can't find it.
In some ways, though, it's a miracle it's still here at all.
I rewired it completely, and when I connected up and put the battery on the first time, flames shot across the engine bay. The engine was seized when I first got it. Decoked it, done the valves, changed the distributor, but the first one I put on, that caught fire as well.
John did much of the work himself, and there was plenty of it.
All the steering and suspension bushes were changed, all the interior was replaced. I got fed up quite often, so I just used to leave it. Like last year, 2 or 3 months I didn't touch it during the winter.
Do you still love it?
Most of the time. You lose sleep, you lose weight, they're worried, but it's still fun.
In Leeds, our Mondeo ST220 could be about to deliver that rarest of things, a profit. A nice, simple job that's apparently not going to take more than a week. New spark plugs.
You can see the difference.
Replacement vacuum pipe. And a good service.
That's the new oil filter. Should last you 10,000 miles.
The little Mondeo, although it is a fairly routine refurb, really.
It takes 5.7 litres of oil for this one.
Nothing too exciting, but ideal for the dealers that just want to basically turn it around and put it back out again within days.
There you go, that's the oil and filter done.
We can't wait to actually get the thing driving, but there's one more essential job that needs to be done first.
The brake discs are very bad. The pads had quite a bit of corrosion built up on it, and all the cobwebs as well.
With the brakes in bits, it's a good opportunity to check the wheel bearings.
When you turn it, you can feel the roughness in the bearing. You can tell it's the original one. Luckily, it's a straightforward change.
Through there. Hopefully, that buzzing noise we were getting from the back should be all gone. Fit the brake disc on. These are the 2 new brake pads. The caliper clips forward and locate in position there.
It's been a masterclass in Mondeo maintenance.
I always said to him, as you get towards retirement, you should work at a college or something like that.
The caps have got locating lugs.
Because you like talking, you like teaching.
So the file's working absolutely fantastic, as you can see.
But he was always interested, hands-on. He loves it still.
Our fast Ford is safe for the road, but with the finish line in sight, it now needs to run well to make financial sense.
So what does that engine sound like now?
Engine sounds beautiful now and it's performing like it should be doing. So now it's absolutely smooth. It's driving good. But in third gear you can feel the clutch is slightly slowing down where the engine's kind of slightly overrunning. There you go. Okay, did you hear that sound on the engine? So it does have signs of clutch being worn. We have to drop the whole of the engine down altogether and then split the gearbox off.
Needless to say, after that news, we're loving our Mondeo just a little bit less. Just outside Hull, Rob and Brian are preparing for another day with our MZ. The panels and mudguards have all been sent to a paint shop, and they have some very good news.
Stop that off, Rob.
What's that sound it's making?
That's ring-a-ding-ding.
It's a huge relief. The root of the engine problem turned out to be where the cylinder head joins to the crankcase.
As soon as we got the head off and looked in, last person in there had put 2 head gaskets in. And when we had a look in the proper MZ factory book, it clearly says there, look, no gasket.
So nowhere in that book does it say put 2 gaskets in?
No.
New parts have started to arrive.
That's it, look.
There, that's a beauty. That's a nice touch, Rob, look.
Yep.
On the back mudguard. New number plate, and look at that.
Ingeniously, this bike has just one pair of indicators that flash both forwards and backwards.
Those fit inside the end of the handlebar like that.
And they're new, old?
Yes, they're brand new then.
The next important stage is to dismantle the bike.
What state are these?
So Rob can repaint the frame.
There you go, mate. Beauty with these is, with them being aluminium rims, all we've got to do is just sort the spokes out. There you have, I've got this.
Before long, the wet and dry emery paper is out.
We're not going down to bare metal.
You might say, well, that's still a bit of black on there, but that isn't the point, it's the smoothness.
Once the prep is done and Rob has worked his magic with a spray can, it won't be long before we put the Iron Pig back together again. Back with our now not-so-profitable Mondeo ST220, Manny has already clocked up hours of extra labour in preparation for the gearbox coming out.
There's a lot to take off. So all the fittings, the gear linkages, the cylinder pipes, all the engine mounts and the bolts.
The car is having to be dismantled just to get to the worn-out clutch.
Not having it. It's a stupid thing.
This is all bad news for any hope of a profit.
Right, Robert, down maybe?
Down,
Yeah?
yeah. More?
Yeah?
It's clear. Yeah, it's clear.
The next stage of the surgery can now begin.
You can see clutch here, there's your pressure plate, and you've got your flywheel behind it. So we're going to be changing both those items. There we go. That's the clutch. So you got your clutch plate there and your pressure plate. So that's what's got a lot of wear in it, so when we're driving it, it's slipping. So you can just see it wearing close to the rivets there. You can just see the uneven wear that it's got around all of the side.
Next to come out, the flywheel, a heavy lump that's connected to the engine, which provides the drive when your foot is off the clutch pedal.
So here's a new flywheel. As we always say, it's always worth changing this. You don't be doing the clutch again. If the flywheel starts knocking in a year's time, it's everything back off again.
With the new clutch in place, there's now just a small matter of putting the car back together again. And when it runs right, it needs to look right.
Well, we are alloy wheel refurbishers, powder coating and diamond cut, basically.
Jason Allison will be addressing our Mondeo's main cosmetic problem.
A slight bit of curb in there, bit of corrosion coming through. In general, not a bad wheel.
How many wheels have you done in your career then?
Oh, I'd hate to think, Have you
done any ST220s before?
Plenty. A bit understated, really. You don't see many of them around these days, and yeah, I don't suppose there is many around.
For this era of car, getting the old colour off in an acid bath is a very lengthy process.
This BMW wheel here, all water-based, 20 minutes, wheel stripped. Back in the day, coatings, it was totally different, 4 hours minimum.
After the powder coat has been applied, the wheel is then baked in a hot oven.
That's so the powder sticks to the wheel, encases the wheel in polyester powder.
The finished item is arguably better than when it left the factory.
2 coats, silver, metallic, with the lacquer over the top. Beautiful.
A few days later, our ST220 is whole again and fully functioning. It's taken 2 weeks rather than 1, but that still deserves a reward.
We'll give it a foam, rinse it off, and then we'll wash it using a 2-bucket method.
Valeter Kane Durkin doesn't come cheap, but getting this car properly scrubbed up could add hundreds to its sale price.
say with like your £5 car washes, they won't clean the arches, and that's where all your salt and your grit's gonna sit. I mean, you can see it all coming off there, like the muck. It'll sit near your sills, and then this is where you get your rot.
It's a deceptively skillful job in which near obsessive attention to detail is a plus.
So when I was 15, when I was still in school, I bought a car from auctions with my dad. Basically took all wheels off, cleaned it all up. Ever since then, I've just liked the fact of just cleaning cars and then just giving them a new lease of life, like.
The end result is impressive, but can the same be said of our finances? Including tax and commission, we paid £4,469 to buy it. Parts were £422. Labour was £2,719, and the valet was £140, bringing the total to a surprisingly restrained £7,750. We're still in with a chance of actually making some money. Our Mondeo ST220 is on the move. It's got a big day ahead. We plan to give it a track test at a private airfield, but first, an even more nerve-wracking moment as we present our recreation to some Ford fanatics.
The Ford RS Owners Club incorporates all Fords, not just RSs. You know, when you like the Ford badge, you like the Ford badge. It doesn't really matter what it is.
This is a Zephyr Mark III. It was bought by my uncle new in '63, who sold it to my dad in '75.
It's an RS 1600i. My dad bought it. And I was 7 at the time, so I just said, that's my car. Even though it's quite big, it does feel like a go-kart.
Yeah, somebody's done it in white. Yeah, you need to put red in there, paint it.
Ford owners can be a right fussy lot.
Well, that's a bonus, because those don't normally work. That's clean under there, though.
We like it's original.
Yeah.
Rare colour. And you've not put cheap, nasty tyres on it either. Yeah, could have polished the headlights.
And the wheels are mint as well.
Yeah, the wheels are.
Yeah.
New centre caps by the look of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that leather.
Yeah. It's hardly worn.
Yeah.
65,000 miles you've served.
Yeah, it'll make somebody a real good car.
Yeah, it will, yeah.
Our Mondeo seems to have been accepted.
Yeah, I love it. So good to see another one on the road. Really good job that you've done.
I think it's a lovely car, yeah.
Price-wise?
7,500 maybe for it.
Someone's going to get a right good bargain with that when they buy it, so...
Just a stone's throw from the Humber Bridge, Rob and Brian have been working hard on our MZ250 trophy.
That's got all the marks out, look.
Yeah.
That'll buff up nicely with that now, yeah.
The frame has been painted, and there's been a lot of cleaning.
I've had a go at the engine. It's a very visible engine, so you need it to look shiny as best as you can.
And the mudguards and side panels are back from the paint shop.
What he did, he rubbed the mudguards down, painted them gold around the edges first, put the lining tape on, sprayed it black, and then pulled the lining tape off, so the black was actually above the gold.
The aluminium wheels were in fairly good condition.
We've polished all the rims, Bryce cleaned all the fins off the hubs in the middle and everything.
But they brought in their friend Col Thompson to replace the spokes and set them up correctly.
What we've got to do is try and get the up and down out of the thing. As you can see by that, look, it's quite a way out. So we need to slacken these spokes off at this side. But now we've let it go that side, we need to tighten it up at this side to pull the rim across. With a simple device like this, it just works a treat.
A couple of weeks later, the MZ is almost rebuilt.
When we brought this bike to you, you and Brian both said it's the ugliest looking thing.
Yeah.
What do you think now?
The look is unique. And they're not laughed at anymore now, you know, they're taken seriously.
And certainly this one isn't going to be laughed at.
Of course,
No, it's beautiful.
when they're nice, when they're real nicely presented, all the more so.
We're going to connect the battery up, try the horn, try the lights. If everything's working, we'll just go for the start and see what happens. That's one filament, that's the other one. That's your winkers. That's your on. Choke off, ignition on. Yeah, like.
You're right about that.
Sounds well to me. When that's had a good run up the road and cleared, tick over will just even out that little bit more than it is now, and that'll be spot on.
Now, with the reclaimed leg shields all painted in Old English white and the correct handlebars fitted, we could not be happier with our version of the MZ250 police bike.
That's it. We've got an RAC rescue and recovery service when they were blue and white, and that's your backpacker's first aid pouch.
Rob and Brian have done the business again.
Looks good. It charges, it runs. Everything that needed changing is changed. I'm ever so pleased that if that was mine, I'd be proud to own that. I really would. I think it's lovely.
It could be one of the best MZs out there, but how much did it all cost? Including tax and commission, we paid £2,080 to buy it. Parts and materials were £2,028, and labour was £3,000, bringing the total to just over £7,000.
Well, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's restored to an absolutely superb standard. And that bike is probably better than it left the factory. The tinware is beautiful. Enclosed chain, look, enclosed by these gaiters, top and bottom, indicators on the bars. Well, it's just brilliant. I've heard stories of guys running these, having a change and buying BMW and going back to MZ.
Too late to phone them? Probably.
Now then, the MZ250 trophy. Here we are. Off we go. 2006 World
It is
Star.
a cracker.
26.
It is a cracker.
27.
It's good.
£2,700. 28. 2008. 29. 2009. £3,000 we are. 1. £3,100 at 3.2. 3.3 at 3,00003. 3.4. Can I sell? Is it going? At 3.4.
It's going, Dave.
It's got to go.
Reluctantly.
At £3,400. And are we all done? 3.4. There you go. Well done, guys.
More than £2,000 down, but Derek's helping us to focus on the positives.
That should look like that in 25 years' time. Well, that's marvellous, isn't it, really? And if someone hadn't done it, then it's not going to look like that ever again, is it? Fabulous job.
On a runway on the outskirts of York, our Mondeo ST220 is on final approach to sale date. We're keen to find out just how fast our fast forward is. Time to meet our top gun for the day, Dave Matthewson.
Am I allowed to drive it like I stole it?
We think the course is about a quarter of a mile, but somebody forgot the tape measure.
Don't break it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, she pulls all right.
That's the same time as a second-hand Porsche 911 Turbo, which proves we don't know how to do a scientific experiment.
No, good value for money, I think. That's what we've proved, haven't we? You can have a lot of fun without spending an awful lot of money, can't you?
Has it still got a clutch in it?
Yes, right. I was saving the clutch, you see. Rather than slip it, I thought I'd just spin the wheels.
Dave thinks he's done all right, but what's this? Arriving at the airport.
It is a Ford Focus RS, one of the only road-legal rally cars at the time when it was produced.
Jeanette Lee works in the Matthewson's office, and she's brought her 2017 Ford here today to launch a very unfair challenge.
0 to 60?
Between 4 and 5 seconds, I think.
Brake horsepower?
375.
At least she likes our Mondeo.
It's a lovely car. It's got a nice interior. It's quick, if you're not used to something as quick as this.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, Dave, you did it in 12.36.
Right.
Jeanette, you did it in 10.61.
Right, so that's nearly 11. And what was mine?
You're going to say, 12.36, so you're going to say it's nearly 11 as well, aren't you?
Ah, so basically there's a second in it.
Never let the facts get in the way, Dave.
Our Mondeo ST220 is ready for auction. Even though Dave has been left with egg on his spoiler, he's warmed to our entry-level fast Ford.
If you've got a big budget, go and buy something with a fancy RS badge, don't you? But if you're on a smaller budget, maybe you ought to think about the old ST badge instead.
Owing us £7,750, we were hopeful about recouping some cash.
You want me to tell you what I think it's worth now, don't you?
Yeah, what do you think it is worth?
5. That's the fun with this, isn't it? You never know how much you're going to lose.
Super fun.
Mondeo ST220. I've got some bids on my books here. So we've got 5,600, 5.7, 5.7.
For one of these, this is very strong money.
5.8, 5.9.
Hey, this is good, this is good.
£900 bid, £6,000 we've got. At £6,000 then, 6.1, 6.2, at 6,003, 6.4, 6.5, £6,500 bid, at 6,000.
We're almost tasting profit here.
Are we all done?
No, we're not all done.
£6,700 in Somerset there, 6.7, 6.8, 6,009, £7,000, at 7,001.
John's excited.
£7,100, are we all done? 2, 7,002, at 7.3. 2 seconds behind a 350 horsepower four-wheel drive Focus. There you are. 7.6, 7.7, Somerset, good lad, he's back in again at 7.7. It's coming down, good luck to you, Somerset. It's going at 7.7. It's gone at 7.7, there we are. Wow.
That is fantastic, well done, John.
Well done, well done.
Yes, we were excited. No, we didn't quite make a profit. But 50 quid loss, if you don't count the commission charges, is still one of our best results ever. And a happy ending for our MZ too. Brutally nicknamed the Iron Pig and thought to be one of the ugliest bikes ever made, new owner Paul Rotherham from Nottingham reckons it's an absolute stunner.
It's a very pretty bike, beautifully restored. That's a head turner, that. You walk past that bike and you can't help but look at it.
That said, Paul definitely intends to use it as well.
I was looking for a classic bike to take to a motorcycle rally place called Colombres in northern Spain. The deal is you go on a bike that's over 40 years old, and it's lovely. They organise ride-outs all around the Picos Mountains. It's such a lovely place to ride a classic motorcycle, and I thought this is the one. This has got character, it's got social history. It is absolutely stunning.